Yo. Ladies. Now she pull me closer and tell me access granted. Permission to wind up. Long time I watching. Been waiting for you to come. She white slow and bend low. Now the access granted. Permission to wind up bumper. What? Our signals cross, now I'm staring from far away. Ladies, how you gyrate your body so seductively?
Back again.
I gotta make it closer to you, girl, some type of way. What we say?
We're another one.
You by your waist,
with the grace.
Are you in a mood? Let's make a decision to get on road. We locked in a groove, we breaking the rules. Listen, then we got nothing to lose.
Oh yeah.
Come let me hold on your waist and jump. You know we don't care. I want you to grab your man and ladies bend over. I give you the greatest bend over. Access granted. Permission to wind up. Long time I watching. Been waiting for you to come over. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. Low. Access granted. Permission to wind on that bumper. Just back it up.
Hey, back again with another one, man.
Nice.
Back again with another one.
Yeah.
You know, you have to bring it. You know, I will start with the music. You could dash
Dash
this
man.
one.
These away.
Yo. Yeah, man. Energy to start the pod.
Energy.
Like a
One
quick
time,
shot
one-
at Red Bull and we ready to go, man.
And the voice warm up so the voice nice and you know and we good to go.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Hey, I gotta say before the pod start, that's a nasty pen.
Hey man, appreciate it, man. Somebody when I went to Trinidad, I had to make a call because it's so you don't really see much gold along there. So everywhere I went, my boy, like the heads were turning.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like crazy seeing people like damn they want to break their neck just to watch what it is
Yeah,
y'all
that's a
going
bad
on.
man.
And I
Yeah.
want to big up my boy Harry, the jeweler, for making the piece for me. And then my boy Craig, man, I've had this is actually my logo. I've had it for a long time, and you know I did think it was right just to put it on a chain.
No,
And
man,
you know that's our culture, dog. You know the gold, the jewelry all over, like that's our thing. So I wanted to, you know, make sure I had a piece for my own to stand out, you know.
Both the Paul logo and a chain.
Yeah, you have to, dog. You have to. You have to, dog. And then you start. The more the team grow, you give little pieces to every. So that's a goal of mine. Whenever I make it to, you know, where I could be able to bless the team and bless the family to where it's like little small pieces to walk around. You see how little gold all around, you know, little tall pieces. Yeah, man.
WTG pendants is giving out.
Yeah, facts.
Right. So let me intro the pod. One thing for the one time, man. Welcome to another episode of With the Green Podcast. This your boy, the coolest breeze in the West Indies. Big breeze in the house. You'll call me Chris. You'll call me Breeze, Breezy, whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? We got my dog Reno in the house as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah.
You don't know what
How
it
you
is,
feeling,
man.
dog? Yo.
It's too lit. We here, man. We here to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Go
say,
crazy.
man. Yes, say. I also get my cousin the host, the G with the green, you know what I mean? WTG.
Big Charles.
Big Charles in the host, both did. What day for the what day you feeling,
Yes,
man?
they are good, bro.
Cooling.
I'm blessed.
Yeah,
man.
And we are not alone.
I really like the intro, so I can't wait for mine, to be honest.
We are not alone. Not the first.
Not the second.
Not the second. Definitely the third.
The only thought.
Third time's a charm.
All the time.
Third time's a freaking charm. Third in the house,
Yeah,
man.
blessings.
And all the
man,
crazy music you are hearing in the beginning, that beautiful
man.
song, you know what I'm saying? That was my dog Todd. He in the house with us. So it's only right to intro the pod. Just so.
Man,
you know what I'm
love.
saying?
I appreciate that you for having me for sure.
Yeah, man. We here.
It's crazy. I just do I was doing the TikTok live. I didn't even know that it was called In the House, but I was pushing like, you know, I have a studio called Third House, so we did a TikTok live in the sense of bringing artists through, and we just call it In the House too. So you know, it was big up ourselves, you know. Right?
Yeah, man.
I had I think first. By the way, I had first me say take anything. I just now realizing, oh wow. It was more so trying to get back to the artists and thing them. So it wasn't really anything, anything unique. It was just like, I wanted to have a platform for the artists them to just come and have a time, you know.
Well, I want to say this, you know. I want to publicly say it too. This is one podcasts that appreciate dope shit.
Oh man.
So once it's dope, dog, it's
man.
like we didn't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
we're
like
gonna
we
have a
never
good
feel
time then. Cause
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like me and the squad to do some dope shit, man.
Yeah,
me
dog,
and
dog.
like.
And once I see dope shit going on, it's like I gonna appreciate it.
Facts.
That's
Yeah,
that's
man.
how we the roll over here, man. But yeah, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Honestly, to be honest, I tired, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired, but to be honest,
The carnival just gone.
Man, and what's crazy, that feel like weeks away now.
Yeah.
Like you see how we were just talking about before too, where it's like how certain things like feel far away, and that my
Feel
boy,
close, yeah,
that was I literally performed a week ago, like last week, and it literally feels like a month ago. But because everything just feel the same after Carnival finish this Sunday. Monday I was with Nyla, Tuesday I was with Nyla, and we were walking. So it wasn't like I really get to catch myself. And then Wednesday I catch a flight, I was out again. I went to a graduation, and then from that graduation I slept 2 hours to drive 2 hours to an airport to catch a flight to come here. And I kind of just from last night I went in the studio because I don't really get to spend. I basically been here for 10 years, moved back home. So I had to, you know what it is to catch up with 10 years of people in a city. That's like impossible in 2 days, especially. Like it's really I don't plan on seeing everybody, but big up everybody. How yourself? I love Atlanta, but I went in the studio just to try and get back with the people I'm like working with and this and that, and it was a good time. But I was tired, dog. I get out of the studio like 12, went straight on the couch, tried to see if I could like watch a little show, and not even like I don't even watch shows anymore. Like I don't watch shows. Like everything is on a go, especially Carnival season. Like everybody coming through to the house to record, and then I still worrying about my music and the stuff that going on after Carnival, because you know that's what we really planning for too, just like the rest of the year. I don't thinking about Trinidad. It's 9 months away and I just come from Trinidad, so it's like everything's like on a go, dog, and it's like I am tired, but I'm very, very blessed, I must say.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man. No, these are the cool moments, man, because like I do music so much, sometimes I just want to sit and chat with the man them or whoever,
that's what
you know.
we gonna be
So
cool,
it's
man.
like these are cool, these are good times for me. I get to cool out, relax, getting my vibe, and you know, come in our vibes and just relax,
And go crazy.
and go crazy. That is it.
You believe when your TikTok went crazy, you think that's when like all the craziness start to happen, like we're losing time and so?
Not 100%. That is what elevated that.
Yeah.
But when I started to see a little bit of my time go was when Night and Day come out. For sure. So it was Night and Day for St. Thomas Carnival, and then after that we were able to kind of motion to different places and different cities that had carnivals, and because we had the song and the name, it was like we could get in anywhere. And the fact that people seeing us, they're like, oh, now we want you to pull up to our party. So instead of like going one party a night, we end up going like 4 or 5 parties that night. And then after that, we'll be like, nah, come, I got next party Monday, come perform here. So like, that was like, we taking this thing, We ain't saying no to nothing. We ain't care. And at them time, we ain't paying nothing either. We literally taking our money, spending, like, everybody was like, oh, you had such a big year, you make so much. I was like, yo, bro, my bank account is hurting because, I had to put myself in position. And I feel like a lot of people get, like, the man confused, bro, and what it is the man should be doing. And for me is I had a song and I know what the song was, and for me is the world ain't gonna hear it just so. Yes, the internet opened up, but it's not just like that. You gotta be sometimes it takes 3 times for somebody new to see something for that man to actually remember it or for it to stay. So you can't just take the social media work. You gotta kind of go out and in front of people. And that's what really I mean.
We gotta start doing
bro. I mean, to be honest, the fact that I hear and anybody like that man was like, yo, that man here and they ready to do a podcast. I was like, yo, let's do it. Why not? Like I went ready to do it. So I really like that aspect of what are you doing as well. It's work ethic, bro. And I feel like a lot of people missing that about what it is this industry. You have to put in that work, bro. I've been doing this for over 10 years. The first time I put out is 2012, VI Talk. And it's like from then I literally been putting like this I've learned, I've grown, but has been no stopping. I've had no vacation. Like, yo, let me go here for a week, let me go here for 2 weeks. Nah, that's crazy. It ain't been that. For 10 years, I literally been grinding, putting 100%, bro. I remember when I was living here, the last 3 years of living here, I literally worked it's 365, so I probably worked 345. No cap. No cap. And I have the dates to prove it too. Because all the sessions have dates.
Yeah.
All of them have dates.
Say,
They're
make this
there.
beat on this day.
Yeah, dog.
Say,
So
produce
it's
this on this day.
my boy, and that's one thing I've really prided myself in this career too. Is like, my boy, the work ethic and how much work how hard I work. In this industry, everybody has their different ways of how hard they work because it's different industries. But for me, in what I feel like I'm doing, creating, work my ass off, dog, for sure. And I do the best of my ability too. And I've been blessed to have the best around me, so I know what the best could be and what it should be.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
Shout
man,
out
for
to
sure.
them, for sure.
Shout out to you, man.
So you saying you just come back from Carnival? So how was that for you having a big hit just across the Caribbean, across the world right now? Getting to come and give back to Carnival now, like how was that whole experience for you?
Well, to be honest, I wait a year for that moment to come back. After our Carnival finish, I was like, now that I catch something, I have to go crazy.
Yeah.
I can't just let this be a one and done and some half-ass shit. So me and my team, we put a plan together and we went. So basically going through the year is like, all right, cool, we setting this up. Oh boy, when I get back, cause mine Access Granted, like you say, with the TikTok went. That wasn't St. Thomas. That was after. So I ain't actually performed really in St. Thomas since that village. I did little like pop-ups and here and there, but nothing to where it's like I have my own show and come out and check me. So I went through all of that and Carnival hit. And mine, we is fetters for real. We to go to Carnival and we the fet for real. We ain't in the back just waiting for we in this party for real. And if it's a wet fet, we getting wet. If it's a bougie fet, we ain't being bougie, but we in there like you know what I mean. So it's like when I come in for St. Thomas Carnival and everybody traveling now and everybody know I fete, I like, yo, this carnival gonna be lit. It was lit in a different way. It was not a party scene like what it is normally for me and my friends. It was work. We had so much thing going on in the sense of preparation and stuff that we had to do to get this thing done. Like, it had no time, and it was like we just focused on the stuff that we needed to do, which was the shows and all of that. And really and truly, I miss Juve and them thing. That
that's good.
The best part about Carnival, the most fun part of Carnival for me was parade, which is always mostly parade for me, for real.
Even this year at the spot?
Yeah, for sure. Parade was lit for me.
The rain don't stop nothing.
Yeah, nah, my boy, I was wet in the party. Yes, dog, I was lit. I did prep myself and I go for it. Dog. So that was like the last lap too. So I enjoyed myself, had a good time. Everything was work, bro. Like this was the first carnival that was like I wasn't studying the parties then. It was just about work.
That's maturity, man.
Yeah, bro. To be honest, I'm being tired. Yeah, I'm being tired, dog. It was also being tired, bro.
I gone, man.
Yeah, that was it. When everybody kind of rolling, I was staying to the studio and sleeping in the couch and just like waking up when I remember after the village, I had to put my set time for Soca Elements was 3:30. So everybody stayed out there, went kind of back home and rest myself.
Yeah, you gotta regroup.
That was the vibe. That was the vibe for me. I need to go rest.
Okay. Well, since we talking about Carnival, I want to talk about Trinidad, man. I want to talk about that. You see my shaking his head, like, man.
I want you to know it's definitely something. All right, so it's a two trip type of thing, two year carnival type of plan that you have to be on. All right, you're listening to me.
Explain it.
First year, if you have a woman, you have to take your woman. Just get it out the way, get it. But when that second year comes, gentlemen, this is what it is. All right, we are outside. We are outside because it is a lot. And it's like when they say Trinidad have the most beautiful women in the world, in that time, it's the factualist thing, my boy. Because everybody from all over the world is coming, my boy. They imported 400,000 people for their carnival.
Jeez,
and that's people coming from Switzerland, Sweden, United States. It had a Japanese culture that was there that came down all the way from Japan. So it's like, but that man Carnival so lit is like that's what it is. So much people. It had 12, 13 fets going on in one night. In one night, Nyla and I do 11 fets. That was one night, one Friday night, and then Saturday we did
what? 11
fets in one night.
No,
sir, never that.
So what you do like? Okay,
11.
That wasn't the amount.
Night time, not the day.
No, well, okay, sorry, I take that back. It was the day. The whole day. we started at 1 p.m. and we finished at 5 a.m. the next day. So then that same next day, we still had to do 8 events.
And you sleep?
Well,
You get no rest.
to be honest, because my name, I was a kid in a candy store. Like I have never seen anything like this. I tell her, I'm outside, I'm fetting, and this was actually that same night, which was kind of crazy. Dog ended up being one of the biggest performances of like the year. Vibes with Boise. I don't know if I ever heard Vibes with Boise. Consort is one of the biggest juves. So they have like a juve, had 18,000 people. Lights. It's a different. Let me break it down for you. I walk in, it's 3 o'clock. We get there at 4. We got there at 4. We left the house like 3:30. First of all, it takes a long time to get anywhere. Morning, sometimes an hour and a half driving. It's distance, dog. They gonna tell you it's a small island. Just don't argue. Leave them talk what they got talk. We know where we from. And we know what's small. We know what's small. What small island is.
Taking down 2 hours again.
Bro,
no place
I could do that 4 times on my island, dog. Like 4 or 5 times, back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. And them man take sometimes just to get some place. Mine, it does have traffic some places, but that's not the reason, bro. Most of them thing is 45 minutes drive, hour drive just to get certain places. So it's like you drive there, we get it by 4 o'clock. I walk in, bro, it's pitch black, but all the lights, dog, lights from the back, from on stage. The stage itself is like our stage. The stage is probably the size of what we see in a village, but on the sides it have different friggin' like skyscraper, like dolls and lions and like different things for the team, bro. Like crazy, it's insane. Then you walk in and then you seen girls on trolleys bouncing up on the trolleys.
So let me ask you.
Talk to me.
All right, let me ask you. So if we go, if you want to go, we have to go for how long? At least.
No, so it's mine. I went for the 2 months, and what I love about them is I
think you're like couple of days. Let me go back a second.
But you gotta remember, I was pushing music too now. So it's like I went down there for like a PR run first. And it just so happens Nyla show throws a show every year. That's the start of Carnival, the 5th or 6th, anytime around that of January. So I literally performed on the 1st of January in St. Croix, got on a flight to St. Thomas, grabbed my bag, and went straight to Trinidad. And I was there for 2 months, basically doing the PR run. And I did for that long because they have things going on. Like I said, that whole show at 9, that was a month before the actual carnival thing that was going on. I'm telling you that. It was a prep. I kept asking like, yo, so is this it? And they're like, no. You're going to know. And the thing is, you do know because the amount of people that start coming in. So the parties get bigger. It goes from 15,000 to 20,000 people. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I went to a fete that had 30,000 people in it. The road has over 500,000 people. If you go with people, you're gonna look. If you go, like, let's say we go with this group, like, you get lost, bro. Just meet them back at the car, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna have no service. You ain't gonna find nobody. It's not. That's crazy. The only thing that really worked is if I had somebody location and like I would go to a spot where it's like I could catch it and like you gotta pray to God that truck stopped. So that you could run. And let me tell you something. I literally had to go find one of my partners for Trinity Jungle Juice. Big up Chris. My boy was 45-minute walk from me. And that's just because the way you meet, it ain't one road. It's different people going down different roads. So like, let's say you in this, people will be in I forget the troop's name then, but let's say you in a troop over here. Boy, my troop might not be till over here now, and you gotta walk 45 minutes through the savannah there, and it's because there's so much people you can't cluster up everything. Wow, so sometimes everybody going a different direction too.
I can't skate. I ain't gonna
for coming from a small island, you're gonna be really like it's a shock factor too. So you might have to go 3 years. You might have to make it 3 years because first year you might be in so much shock, you might not be able to enjoy. You might be like, oh my god, but the second year you're prepared.
Yes, mentally prepared.
But
I mean, you kind of preparing with same way, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, it take me a while just to like open up. That man a drink for real. That man really in that culture, and they drinking punching and thing, dog. Like punching is real alcohol, dog. Like 100% liquor. Like it's not. And the man shutting these things like it's water, bro. I see a man chug a bottle of punching and wine regular, bro. That's different thing. Mine, I feel like we could hold our end on the liquor too, but just because of what they used, like we gonna ask for Tito's and be like, no, grab the punching. Where's the punching? And it's like, no, dog, I want to drink some Tito's. Or like, we don't really have tequila down there. That really pissed me off. That really pissed me off, bro. And mine, they do, but it like that. It's sorting events. It's sorting place. Like you go and you see one bottle of Casamigos there. I want that. Give me the whole bottle too. 500 TT. That's fine. Give me it. Give me it. I don't care. Taking it.
So we just 3 dudes that probably never been there, right? So you kind of giving us some deep advice.
Yeah.
We probably ain't gonna listen to the 2-year thing or the 3-year thing. We say, fuck it, we wanna go next year, right? What's some solid things that is like, yo, this is the do's and don'ts when y'all go on fit?
Okay, the first thing is pace yourself, guys. Like that, like I tell you, is 11, 12 different things going on. You have to pace yourself in the sense of you want to make it to these different events. It's not like the VI where Sunday is Fort Fete or Wednesday is one event and this and that. No, there are multiple events going on at one time that you have to be there. And my name, like I tell you, these girls come from all over. You might see the Switzerland crew here, but then the Caribbean, the girls that travel here. So you gotta really be able to go from one. You gotta be in that lifestyle of being able to fet one place for 2 hours and then go. Like for me, I didn't stay in a Fed for my boy. And to be honest, them man had it. I went in a little hole in a wild spot, and them man had signed. They had like a group of 30 people, and Nyla performed, turn up the place, and them man know they were the latest crowd I feel like we went to, cause them man just did to have a good time.
Right.
And that's what I tell them, I was like, yo, that's the type of people I try and be around. Like, I all these, my name, Trini, people stush tuna. Like, we think, Nyla did say, after performing for Mimosa on Sunday, that St. Thomas crowd, and I personally feel like it's a VI thing. We is the most toughest crowd she ever performed for. She said in like the past 2 years, she felt like that was the show she actually had to walk. And that's crazy because when I came back from Trinidad, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little pep in my step. Come on, like I feel like I drink my life away. Like my son, that fuck was soft, my son. I was like, wow, welcome home. Welcome home. And then like I come off the stage sweating. The first thing I tell my best friend, I'm like, yo, I ain't walked that hard in a long time. I ain't worked that hard on stage in a long time because mine is simple things, especially when you're away, that people just jump up, wave up, rock up all them things.
So you ain't gotta do much.
My boy, home, you gotta drop that rhythm, my son. Broke out! And then you're good. But other than that, you just kind of, you gotta figure it out, my son. You gotta figure it out.
Do you feel Trinidad have the best carnival in the Caribbean?
No.
You don't feel so?
I feel like it's a great experience in the sense of, I want big up Trinidad, big up yourself. I love Trinidad culture. It was definitely, like I said, a major great experience. But what I love about Miami, what I love about New York, what I love about Toronto is those places kind of integrate every culture.
Yeah.
Like you're playing music from the whole Caribbean. You're playing music from everywhere. Trinidad has their thing. Okay. We have our thing. Mining, we bring in Trinidad music sometime. Every year we have those artists perform because those are the big international acts. And that's what we like now. We like it too, but it's not like how we love our calypso or drive music or brand music or whatever you want to call it home. Like that they have a love for soca music, bro. And that is one thing why I realize. And man, I could deal with it now because I love chipping, I love all that thing. But my boy, there's music from Dominica I want to be heard. There's music from St. Lucia I want to hear. There's music from the VI I want to hear. And not just the normal stuff that you hear for the past 10 years. Nah, I want to hear other things. So when you go out a road, and that's where you see it, because everybody is cultural. It's culture.
I never
like going to the States Carnival.
My boy, Miami, I love Miami Carnival. Love. And it's just in the sense, my boy, you could go to different parties. They have a small island fete right next to a big island. Like, it's cool, bro. It's not like, well, tonight we just gonna do this. Nah, my boy. And we just gonna have one thing. Nah, I gonna have everything. And it's cool now that, man, I was hearing other people's music like from outside in Trinidad, but it wasn't like what you're hearing out a road. Like, it have songs that I know for a fact that would play out that road and come playing a jam day, I would probably fuck it up. But they just weren't playing it now. They just wasn't playing it. And that and my name, it's definitely on the top of what it is I've experienced.
Yeah.
But it's just an amazing experience because you don't see, it's like a mini Coachella every show you go to. Just imagine, my boy, that's Coachella numbers, 20,000 and them thing.
For sure.
That's huge numbers.
You said outer road. What I mean? That's like
Outer road, so out of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like when you go to places that ain't just so, cause like I say, every island has their own thing.
Right.
When you go to St. Lucia, they're going to play St. Lucia music. When you go to St. Vincent, they're playing St. Vincent music. Grenada, same thing. So every island has their culture, and it's not like you're hearing everybody else. To get into these people cultures, my boy, you have to have a major tune. Night and day himself ain't do that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like you have to be able to be able to create something big enough, especially what I trying to do, which is soca. So I want soca stands in every island, but there's also an island whatever they have. But you have to have a big enough soca song to make it to these islands. It's not that hard to make it to a Miami, I want that to be clear. It's not hard.
We could do it.
Yeah, you can. You make a friggin' a rum. To be honest, make a rum song, you probably will. Make a rum song, you probably will. But my boy, because it's just outside of these islands, they're a lot more. They move away.
Yeah.
So anything Caribbean, bro, them I want
moving
hair. They
towards
love.
it.
They want to move. It's like, yo, what is this? But sometimes, especially in these islands, they're very prideful and very cultural to what they believe in, where they're from. So, and then big respects to them. I love the fact that that's what makes us Caribbean, dog. And like you can't call us a Caribbean without these other nationalities and cultures that build us up. And then, but when we go away, I'm glad that we could have a carnival that we could all come together and stand on. And London I heard London have over 5 million people attending their carnival. Toronto
5
have
million?
5 million. Toronto have like 2.5.
Everybody just stepping up.
I hear Toronto have a good carnival.
Amazing, bro. To be honest, it's cool.
you
as
been in Toronto for
yeah,
me,
man.
right? Yeah.
So that, my boy, I spend my money.
Yeah.
Spend my money, and I'm going to do a tour. What's crazy is we went to Toronto for the day, did the show. Oh man, I want him, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we went. I did my own little tour. I did Monday. We did Orlando. Drove to Tuesday. We did Orlando. I flew out Monday. Did Orlando Tuesday. Did Tampa Wednesday. Drove back to Orlando to catch a flight to Toronto that Thursday. That Thursday was one of the biggest pool parties. Had over 3,500 people around a pool. Big up Dr. J for even having me. And he's like, yo, your set time is 6:30. Cool. My flight lands at 4:30. Not really thinking this is Carnival and how much traffic gonna cut and customs and all them things. So I land around a little bit after 4:30. I go in customs. Customs was crazy.
Yeah,
Was in line for. They don't play over there. That man sorted you for real.
In Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you drive in there, you reach to the border, I'm telling your ass.
Yo, and that man was like, cause I wanted to do that. I wanted to meet someone of my partner, them and drive over. I wanted to drive over with Nyla them, but to be honest, like them, I was like, if you want to make it in time, that's not the vibe. So I kind of just took the flight, stood in customs, and then I got in an Uber, rushed over. Was in the Uber for over an hour and a half. Do you know what it is to walk through Toronto with 2 luggages and a backpack on your dress for the party, and I'm walking 2 blocks to the friggin' venue because it's so much traffic. Get to the venue, the artist is walking in the venue with his luggage. Not only that, the security stops me and makes me open up my luggage in front of everybody to make sure that there's nothing inside of the luggage. So now I'm not only late, they're making me do that. So I left it with the person I was with, rushed to the stage. They were telling me that I had to be there 30 minutes before by letting everybody know, like, yo, I in traffic, doing my best, whatever. My son, to be honest, them man wasn't trying to hear it. Adamo went on. Adamo kind of was supposed to, I think, go to a specific time, but they closed off the friggin'. They had a strict time to close off the inside of the party, and that's where we was, and they closed it off. So them man was like, damn. So they actually moved us outside. So now, once again, with my damn luggage, I am moving through 3,000 people, and I am get to the back. The partner see me, he's like, yo, what happened? I show him my bag, show him everything. He's like, yo, we're gonna get you on. I don't perform, I perform, end up being like one of the craziest nights because after that performance, they realized who it was. DJ Puffy and all was there, was like, yo, that's you, dog. And it was like a lit night for me now because I've never been like that artist to now be pulled up on stage, bringing bottles to me, signs. It was a really cool experience. Like I said, big up yourself, Dr. J. To know we actually have a tourism event the next day in Philly. So we partied all night to catch a flight 6 a.m. back to Philly, back to America. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be crazy, bro.
Man, you third location and you like,
my sister have it, and to be honest, they should be like, yo, you need to slow down. Like, I swear you hear it. Yeah, exactly. I waited for those. When I able to really be like in the next part of the war for real, then it's a different situation. So we actually catch the flight. We go over. Tourism guys a room because like, yo, we needed that sleep. But we actually had a flight leave in Philly. So we actually did the performance, literally hopped in the cab again, the Uber, head to the airport, they canceled our flight. We had our next performance that night, so we were heading back to Toronto. They canceled our flight. We hopped on a train, head to New York, got on a plane from New York, ended up making it to Toronto like 2 a.m. in the morning. Went straight from the airport to the event. We weren't able to perform, but we were just around. So the fact that people saw us around is like a wow. And mind it, we are documenting everything. So it's like we showing on my stories and them thing like, yo, we outside. For real. And we did the Toronto thing. That next day was parade. So we went out, did the parade. That very next day, I flew from Toronto to Anguilla. And I spent a week in Anguilla doing performances and stuff.
Well, at least
that was my 4 or 5 days. And the sleep was nothing. Didn't literally no sleep, literally just
freak
deep.
didn't exist.
I love you to be on the plane, just Z's up.
Bro, this man to be gone, bro.
Z's, to be honest, it don't even matter where it is these days. It's literally a floor, it's a chair. Like I don't care wherever, bro.
But you won't trade it for nothing. Though.
Nah, not at all. Like to be honest, this is what I literally bust my ass for. Yeah, like what's crazy is to bust my ass even more. I tell people I to bust my ass even more. It don't. And the more I get bigger too, like what you expect for me to stop?
Yeah.
Like now I'm really addicted to this thing. Like I addicted, and I love it. I love it.
Bro.
It's really cool. And like back to the TikTok thing, bro. I never expected that to take off everything.
That's crazy.
I mean, it ain't really taking off to what it could be now or what it will be. It's like I'm just like enjoying everything and mining. I'm doing TikToks. Yeah. That was my marketing scheme. Let's do TikToks. A TikTok went for access granted, and somebody always told me if something of that worked, just keep doing it. And I end up doing it, bro.
Doing it every day.
Every day, like 2-3 of them a day, bro.
You have a TikTok. One day I was scrolling, I was using the snow or something.
100%.
And then you just show your face like. And then you went
100%, bro. It was no, didn't care where it was, how it was, and then I realized I had to do more, not drastic stuff, but people like to see me dance now, and I don't know why. I actually know why. It's because my light skin ass. They want to see if I could dance,
Americans
and
like that.
They do 100%. But for me, it's like. On TikTok, I really wanted to be more of like, yo, just stand by my music. This is what it is.
No, you got
that story.
But you got a station. We want to see it everywhere.
And they literally, like, that's what it was. You have to show wherever you is in life. Yeah,
he afraid to dance. He that time.
No, I talking about what going on with he and his comments. The comment, they was sending he places.
I'm telling you, though.
People like hunting Pokemon, they was sending taking places that was crazy. Like that.
But you do, I didn't realize that the more you tap in to them, meaning like the more you tap into the comments and actually go do those things, it actually did more like better for yourself.
Yeah, man.
Like I actually would ignore some of it and like not do it, and then it would like I'll do other things and people would be like, nah, you should. Like,
nigga, we want to see this.
Like, we really want to see this. I honestly trying to get back on my TikTok, and I realizing the more busier I got, the more focus came off of TikTok, and I realized, you start to see things go down, see that these things slow down. So I've seen things slow down a little bit, not in the sense of mine. I still have like the growth and like performances coming in, but I need to be able to kind of still see my music really stand. I feel like I built a brand. My brand is standing out on its own. I want my music to also stand out. So it's like getting back to them TikToks and them things is what I need to be doing.
Oh, you're right to get the music to stand out right now. I want to do some of you means.
Yeah, we could do what you means. I hear you, so
explain that.
We got a game.
Talk to me.
Listen up. We get
This is how it go. So, you know, when we got artists on the show, right? We to pull up the lyrics.
Oh, yes.
For different songs.
This
We
is-
just ask them what they mean by that. You know what I mean? Like what inspired you to write that? Like,
that
or just
is it.
break it down for the people.
just
that-
educate us and
100%.
the viewers.
100%.
So that's the segment here. So we rate in 3. You going first or you want me to go first?
Nah, you going first, my boy.
Every heartbreaker.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we take it back a little bit. A little bit.
That's cool. So Heartbreaker, right? I
You want to hear the lyric first or you want to say something about
no,
it?
go ahead.
Okay. So Heartbreaker, right? Stevie Wonder with the inner vision. I already know exactly what you thinking.
100%.
So what you mean by that? Break
To be
down
honest, I feel like women sometimes, especially in this generation, are very easy to kind of pick apart. I personally feel that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a movie these days. You know, like when you're watching a movie, you know exactly how it's about to play out.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, especially in that time, like I was like, I feel like no woman can't trick me, dog.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Like, so that's where I was like Stevie Wonder with the inner vision.
vision.
Yeah,
Okay.
to be honest, like there's nothing that you can't show me or do to me that I haven't been seen or done before. My name, there is probably, but I don't feel like these, you know, they're out here really. They're out
this
there.
movie predictable, man.
Exactly. My boy,
No, this shit,
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I just one of them with the movies too. Like, once I see a movie, that's it. He's gonna die.
Yeah, my motto dies. Don't know what
Yeah, she gonna card me for sure. Stay away from that.
Anyway. So we breaking the rules. Tonight is the night we got nothing to lose.
We locked in our groove, we breaking the rules. Tonight is the night we got nothing to lose. Come let me hold on your waist and jam.
So break that down, cause I ain't no fat had rules and so you know. So what rules you talking about? We breaking the rules.
All right.
I'm on the spot.
My about to educate us.
So, in this soca thing,
Yeah.
they have let me not say soca thing. I personally feel like everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Basically mean things that you do, things that you don't. My boy, in the soca world, there is a lot of do's and a lot of don'ts, especially when it comes to fetting. For me and my partner, them, where we come from, there ain't no rules, especially in the Virgin Islands. I feel. Have you ever heard of rules inside of a fet?
Nah,
inside, like, not really, right?
Sense, but ain't really get
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
common,
rules,
it's
that's
facts.
common sense.
So,
Don't get no fight.
yeah,
pull this girl off for that dude to dance. So
Yeah.
Even though it happened.
that's a serious thing too, no?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how serious it was, even to where it's like even me calling a girl darling. Like especially Long Island, bro. My boy,
They don't
watch
like that?
who I call darling, how I call them darling. I don't hold out the ends like how I normally call. Like that's my thing. I call girls darling and my partner them bruv. So that's so natural. So I got down there and saying darling and them thing like on stage, bro. Like I talking to a girl and saying darling, yo partner, them man don't like that. They don't like that at all.
They ever explained to you why?
Well, because apparently darling is something like
a boo?
no, my girl is very
like
intimate. Like, and for us, it's just I felt like it was just a word, like another word, you know, as another word for baby. Well,
Be
not
nice.
really even that. Like, I feel like baby is serious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's babe, but darling, that's something me and my partner them that been saying from young, dog, like from young. So for me to take it out my vocabulary was very difficult.
Yeah, make a
And-
song called Darling.
Our girls love.
bro. And to be honest, like the whole like apparently these artists know it, but for me, my boy, especially me being who I is, like I am very captivating. I like to say sometimes, and these girls like to come take pictures, and you know how whole like how close. It's really them type of things. In the fet is really fetting. Do it. You don't dance with nobody, girl. That's the one thing. But I feel like that's something that we always used to do in the Virgin Islands. But it was like it's just a dance. But them man
crazy,
take that very serious too. And mine, I know people do take it serious, but mine, I come from a fetting land where we the fet for real, and everything is cool. You know, you deal with. So
Everything's
that's
safe,
kind of
it's
why I'm
calm.
saying too. Like we breaking all the rules. We doing things that people just ain't normal to, and people just ain't used to. Coming from the VI, we are used to doing things that outside world are not doing and not used to. And we think, and I think that's what people in the VI lacking. They lacking that to where it's like, yo, they don't do that here.
Yeah.
They don't do that everywhere else. In Juve, there is no bands that play on the road. Everywhere else, we are the
Yeah,
only
no
people
fucks.
that do that.
For
So
real?
it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Just speakers and DJ.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. You never been.
My boy,
to
say
DJ?
Martin would add a drummer and that's it. But there's no bands on the road. It's DJs alone.
We are very different place, though.
Very different. So, and to be honest, it's a blessing because that's why I could say we're breaking all the rules for real because we just do things different. To whereas like when it comes to the music, the way we outside, the way that we present ourselves, my boy, to be honest, nobody can drip like we. The way how we they dress and move outside, especially, I don't know if they can, I don't know if they like, but the way how we dress and the way how we step out without jewelry and thing, it's different.
You can tell.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna cap. My wrist, them, they say it all. Normally I used to have it, but I have this new chain now, so I wear it on my wrist. You check what I say? So it's like, my boy, and that's the next thing. Them man they don't wear designer and thing like that. They hide at the outer road. Well, when you go to Miami, of course, but like Caribbean ain't a big thing. It's not a big thing. And so when we step, that's why I say we're breaking the rules, bro. When we come out, we stepping out different. You know, we attracting.
Facts. Hey, I got next one.
Talk to me.
You get more newer tunes. I get it.
I like that. I like it die back, man. I like how you die back.
Yeah. Hey, betting on me, right? Betting on me never let me down. That's how I got where I am right now. Somewhere far I cannot be found. So break that down. Like.
I've been doing this for 15 years, bro. Over 15 years. From 2010, we're in 2025 now, right? So from 2010, I've been doing music. Why would I give up? No. All the hard work that I've literally put in, I've literally seen myself grow as a man too. As a man, and that's I think that's where I'm most proud of everything, to see how I've grown into who I become today. And the music is like a bigger plus, but it's like I've seen artists come and go too. I've literally seen people like oh my God, this about to be the next thing. And boy, I've seen them come and I've seen them go. But you know who's still standing tall? My mother's gun.
Heavy on the motorcycle.
So for me, it's like seeing all of that, bro. And I was just talking to Redman, and I gotta big up Redman too, because this man don't stop telling me how big I really am. That's one man I really put into my head to where it's like, yo, you're gonna be one of the biggest things out of the Virgin Islands. And that, with telling people that, I've always said that you have to be your biggest influence and kind of be cocky about yourself now. So, and I never used to be that, but when he used to kind of think it in my head, like yo, bro, now it's like you can't tell me nothing, and like some stuff might dip down, might stop, but like me knowing me, my work ethic's gonna get me to wherever it is I need to be. I can't stop this thing. I can't stop making music. I can't stop making content. I can't stop thinking about what's next. And I think that's the reason why I can't even have a proper vacation. Because I could go for a weekend, but realistically, I laying on the couch thinking about what I gotta do Monday morning. Or I could go doing the stuff in the snow, and I'm waiting like, yo, I wish I had a cameraman to capture a video or do something like this. So it's always something that pertains to what it is I'm doing in this music career.
That was me. You locked in.
Locked in.
You again, you move from the game?
You get one more.
Hey, we going through.
This from Carnival as woman.
Oh God.
That way, slang your panty, oil in it. What I mean?
So in Grenada, did the oil long itself.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Grenada, I think it's Grenada did the jab. Yeah. So Grenada have this thing called jab, and what they do is they oil long themselves with like, it's really crazy mechanical oil. Like when you see them on in like black.
Never.
I tell you.
I
know. See that?
Yeah, I never see that. I never see that before.
But I never from Grenada though.
So they actually oil on themselves for you.
100%. The man they take Vaseline, rub the Vaseline all over the skin so it don't stick on the skin. Then they take what you call it. I think it's motor oil. To be honest, they pour it all in a jug and they just clean the skin. And
you know, I thought to a plan. What was it? You were saying she going so crazy, like she oil.
Nah. To be honest, I really trying to tap into different cultures. Like, some things ain't that deep, especially when it comes to music. It shouldn't be that deep. Sometimes it calls for it, but music for me, especially, like I don't really like to make it too deep for the audience. I want it to kind of be as clear as possible.
Damn, I was trying to think about a deeper ass meaning. But
nah, man. I mean, to be honest, your meaning sound cooler. Nah, your meaning sound cooler.
For your own and the rap genius.
So now, that really gain our ways active. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we're getting to some spicy questions.
All right.
So how did Timo help you grow?
Man, Timo, to be honest, just sitting in a room with him and like, you know, when to be honest, years of knowledge is like the best thing you could like obtain from somebody, right? So like he being in all the, like he's been through the ringer, dog. Like this man has been with Akon, not with Akon, been signed, not signed, been on the road now to like kind of try and figure out what he's doing. Like all those things kind of create somebody, and they kind of, and you're able to learn from everything. So just sitting in a room with this man and him telling me his stories and where he come from and how he do this and how he do that, and then also I'm able to see how he writes. I'm seeing how he creates music. So I'm able to take what his, like what he does best and kind of apply to what I do. So, but I really do like him, Pressure, like all the OGs for real. My name learned so much musically from them, man. But where I take the gems is how they were able to shape me into the man that I am today. I was a real asshole, dog. Well, sometimes I am still, but not really. But I I used to take things so serious. I used to overthink. I used to like make things like, when I first start as 3rd, right? I was literally engineer. Before that, I was Grammy nominated twice.
Yeah.
Grammy nominated twice for Music Soul Child's 2 albums that he dropped in 2015 and 2016. And when that happened, bro, like I was like, yo, I kind of want to do this on my own. And when I tell you I had a client list of like 40 people, and my name, I literally working from 12 to 12 every day, making great money, $30 an hour, sitting down there just recording.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, I did enjoy it, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I literally was like, yo, I about to say, fuck this. And I dropped 40 people, 40 clients, to now I'm not making any money. No, I'm really a fucking struggling artist. Yeah. But that's just because I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to handle the business, and because my name, people didn't respect it. I even changed my name from Leo to 3rd. That's my real name, Leo Sibley. Yeah. I'm actually the 3rd, so I just kind of canceled Leo Sibley. But everybody know me as Leo. So instead of calling me Todd, they calling me Leo, and I ain't fuck up, dog. Getting real fuck up, dog. Like, yo, you see my name is Todd. Like, why you calling me Leo? And it's like for me at that time, I had good music, and I personally feel like I was one of the ones of the new ages that kind of pioneered a new song in the VI, and in the sense of like, yo, I started doing the RC&B stuff over like dancehall stuff, and like you wasn't really hearing that. I was doing that from like 2015, 2016. So when I popped out with stuff like 7 and Company and No Lie, people never heard that fuck. And people didn't see the how I presented it either. Big up Jamal, because he was a big part of that. And to like how I was able to just present my videos and my social media. My boy, no artist back home had that. So for me, it's like, it's a big deal. But it wasn't a big deal because I really ain't had that hit now. I was just feeling like that. So all that ignorance and everything. So now going back to what the question was, like, I was be able to be under them and be able to see like, yo, there's different ways to deal with it. To where even now, bro, I have so much clients still. I opened up my own studio back home. I'm doing the same thing that I could have been doing from 2014, 2015 when I was engineering and being an artist. I even have an engineer under me now alone and everything. So it's like kind of like a cool little growth. And I don't ever I don't want to go back and change nothing, because that's how I was able to learn and see a bigger picture. Because if I didn't learn it, that they might just be talking to me and I wouldn't be able to learn nothing. But because I went through something and now they could tell me about it, it's like, it makes sense.
Okay. So you mentioned R&B, right? So one of the questions is, what make you decide to transition from R&B to soca?
To be honest with you, dog, I'm going to give you 2 answers. The plain answer is, my son, I got hit. Plain and simple, dog. It don't make sense to not, if you have a hit in one genre, like, why not continue doing it? That makes the most sense. So for me, it was like, I catch a hit, let me rock with it, and let me see how far this goes. What so happens, I catch a next one. Right after that, I drop Access Granted 2 months later, and that one really catch. So for me, it's like, wait, boy, I have something going on here. It is. So then again, I catch a next one with Life So Sweet. I say, oh gosh, it's Soca Todd now, big guy. Soca Todd in the house. But to be honest, this next answer is, bro, I feel like Soca, before I put out the song, like really brought something back into my life, like kind of fun, like something I was missing. I went on an Uber Soca cruise the year before I put out Night and Day. So I went in November. I literally experienced the time of my life, like going like on the avenue with my friends, like partying, fetting for real. That's when the fetting really start. And after that, I came home. We got back the Friday because we had an R&B Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I catch myself. Monday, I was back in the studio. And that Monday, I wrote Night and Day. And after I realized, to be honest, bro, I've been doing this thing a long time, and I haven't had a song like that right off the rip. I know, me and my friends would think like, yo, this about to go crazy. We would have the number one record in the world. Nah, it's been a lot of misses. It's been a lot of like throws and a lot of money spent and a lot of When you have something and you like really feel it, like I feel like I have another one. I don't have all of them. I feel like I'm another one in store. Yeah. But when I had Night and Day, bro, my boy hold on to that like this about to be it. And when it hit, it was just like I say, it didn't make sense to. And I really wanted to dive more into it because it wasn't just Night and Day. I drop a project, but it's just because of the feeling why it give me, bro. Like it bring me back into times where it's like really enjoying why I created music in the first place. It was Soca I was doing. So it's the fact I could get back to that. I just feel good. I'm making music for fun again, dog. Like it wasn't trying to make a number one hit. Like I wasn't trying to like try to sell the biggest record. Like it was fun again. Like for the past 3 years before that, bro, everything will walk, bro. Wake up and grind, record this. All right, who we making a record for again today? All right, this person coming in to record. Like don't get me wrong, that's cool too. Like that is cool, but a lot of times just sitting in a room with your friends and just coming up with ideas and pushing it out, kind of like what this is, bro. Like don't change this. Podcasts are a thing now. So what I'm saying actually makes sense. Don't change this because people might want to come in with the monies and this and that, and just make sure that this core stays the same. Just let them pay for everything.
Feel that. I don't take that base for sure.
Yeah, man. Not alone.
I want me to jump in, no? I've been asking all the questions. I want me to jump in.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Get you.
Feeling left out?
Man in the corner.
You can't feel left out.
No, don't listen to what he was
Come get the
saying.
ball, man.
Cause think about it, right? So a lot of R&B and stuff, a lot of soul and R&B, you check.
Yeah.
But now I learning Soca is a lot of energy.
Yeah, Soca.
Giving and receiving, you check. Like,
100%.
he next to me singing his song, I just there like, hey, the song a million times. But he next to me is like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's
Ready to catch that flight?
I learned a lot today.
Yeah,
a lot.
We got
pace
prep.
yourself. Not that much tequila. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean that point. Now when they give you that punching, you don't want nothing else, dog.
If you get lost, your ass is grass. Don't look for nobody.
Look for solveness. That's what you need to look for.
No, just hold on. You know what I'm saying? What's some obstacles you face locally and like in the soca calypso genre?
So we don't have no industry home.
Yeah.
You know, industry home, dog. You know, well, we make this money circulate and we're gonna do this and do that. Nah, ain't none of that. So the fact that we come from that is difficult to even do business with home. Another thing is, which I feel like, you know, and juice this up a little bit. Son, them man don't fuck with each other home, dog.
No, for sure.
Them artists don't fuck with each other home. Mine, I have my little scrawls and my little this and that's too, but my boy is... I came home with a purpose, my boy, and it was like just to get people together, like it was like pulling teeth, my boy.
Yeah, bro.
And mine, I seen a big change. Definitely seen a big change, but in Trinidad, that man literally doing songs with people and dapping up people, smiling in the face with people they don't like them. But they realize it's a money thing. Like, it's to make a good song to make money.
Shit crazy.
What?
Because they have an industry, so they know what it's about.
Okay, yeah.
They know what it is. Like, yo, we have to do this song. But then later on, I don't fuck with that, man. Like, what? It's weird, bro. And it was weird for me too, because I was telling them, like, yo, that's weird, my energy, because we don't do that home. If I don't like you, don't come around me.
Yeah.
That's just what I know. Yeah. So kind of I was telling them that was a difference of being down there too. Like a lot of things when so somebody would tell, I so loyal, you tell me you don't fuck with somebody. I don't fuck with them either. And then I'm like, nah, Todd, you gotta play the game, my brother. You gotta play the game. You gotta understand that this is playing the game. You gotta smile and just do what you gotta do.
So like you talking to me, man.
You just gotta smile and do what you gotta do.
You talking to me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta relax.
It'll
It'll walk. it'll walk. Me ain't gonna lie, and
That's
my
the
blood
way.
pressure to be down.
Yeah.
My blood pressure down.
You ready to
dog.
walk now?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
yo,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
the thing. I come into the industry of just wanting that connection of like, yeah, I could do music with hair, I could do music like, do we make this song like this? Because I feel like Soca's still trying to make its way out. Soca still
crazy.
ain't fully make it out, but it's trying to make its way out. So for me, is I feel like now that I'm here, I want to try and create whatever it is I've learned before Soca and just
You know what I want? I want Soca to spill over into like the Americas, like
100%.
really spill over to the point that you go to a club.
Like how Afrobeats did.
Yeah, like you go to a club.
I
dog.
mean, realistically, it did no, but it just ain't have nobody that's authentic to
Americans.
hold it. Like Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, all them man did soca type records. But my boy, who studying Bieber, or Chris Brown to be? Oh yeah, from the Caribbean. Nah, my boy.
That ain't gonna happen.
They need somebody like a Sean Paul, some that white, like what he do for
Tory had
dance
couple
hall.
records though.
But that boy is Canadian. Do not get it
different.
twisted, dog.
Oh, yeah,
That is not that. All of my grandmother from Jamaica. Stop.
That man Canadian. You know, like us.
My name, don't get me wrong. I love somebody that could like really bring the culture, like Capella Gray. I know Capella.
Yeah.
I watch she and she. My boy, that song like he's from Jamaica, from the Caribbean, but you are from New York, my boy.
Yeah.
And then at the end
That's
of the
what I
day,
want.
all of that Caribbean shit you went on with that record and it blew up because that Caribbean song your record, you ain't gonna fucking wave no damn flag at the end of the day. You and they're saying you're from uptown and this and that.
Yeah.
So for me is it needs somebody that's authentic to the Caribbean that could hold and say like, yo, I from here, this is what it's about. This is why
But
it's
you should be that person.
no man,
What
we
you
working on
thinking?
it. We working on it, man.
Be that
We working
person,
on it.
man.
Shit crazy because we had it for a split second. That's why I was like, Sean Kingston,
Yeah,
like,
bro.
them times
My
we had
boy,
it,
we
but
had it
didn't
then.
ride the fuck.
But the
Lil-
thing is
Lil
too,
bit.
like I don't think Ayaz them wasn't really doing Caribbean music. They were doing pop music. Like there's they were Caribbean artists that make it out, and it's like big respects. Definitely big. That's my brother. Big up respects. But I think just to kind of go into the topic of soca and crossing soca into it, need somebody that could stand on this is soca and this is because Sorry is a soca record. All them the one that Chris Brown do the that he sampled Kevin Little, like that's a soca record, but he's not out there saying this is soca.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, this is me. This is my pop shit. Like, nah, bro, that's soca, and you literally just taking it.
It's probably a hot take, but I feel like that ain't gonna change unless I can get these Americans to dance with each other in clubs.
But that's not a hard thing, no. Because everybody, if you think about it, like everybody always thought about it being rhythm. People don't have rhythm to dance to. Realistically, everybody could move to this. That one steady kick, everybody could chip. No matter where you're from in the world, you could chip.
Take it slow.
You know what I mean? They're gonna just bubble. So once you could do that, right? Remember, once you have music that have that in it, remember you can be able to, push forward and do something good. I think it's being able to understand the culture. Is understand like why we do that, But the thing is that builds into when people build into a brand. So it's like the more, let's say, people buy into me, and the more I'm like, yo, this is what this is, the more I put fat in this, and people are like, what does fat mean? Well, fat means this, or the wine mean this. The more you have people like that, and the more that we have artists that are blowing up into it and people really attract into it, you gonna see it grow. And that's just the same thing with anything in life. The more people see and tap in, it's going to take a long time.
The crazier part is, I think now we have a better chance because
For sure.
they're like Jersey and New York, they get a little small house, early morning parties, one DJ and a countertop playing and everybody dancing. Like, people kind of getting away from the club scene and they kind of doing them small, intimate scenes. And you just throw a thought in the room, right? It will change their life forever.
100%.
They probably never going to go back.
For
They
sure.
go viral. You check,
For
like,
sure.
Facts.
Man, it's crazy. But, we leave on a high note, man. I want to leave on a high note.
For sure.
Leave on a high note.
I appreciate the conversation, though, fellas, for real. That definitely love the platform. I think we definitely need more of these. Just like we need more of a lot of things in the Virgin Islands. I think this is one of them. Just like we need more parties, like what it be going on, like Fort Feta and Mimosa and PTO. Like we need more of them things. Look, Jam. Like those are things that going to elevate us to the next level. And shout out and push Todd in your playlist.
Yeah.
Facts.
You don't know, man. Before we go, I know you talk about you probably have some new stuff on the way, but if you go highlight, you have anything coming soon, like something to give the fans something to look forward to?
So I head for Atlanta Carnival. I'm gonna be back for Atlanta. I'm gonna be bouncing around from this carnival and Orlando Carnival. We both places, and then I basically I'm going to be traveling. So if just prepare for. I'm in New York too. I'm doing New York runs. I'm doing Toronto runs. So I'm doing a lot of bigger cities, but I'm dropping ton of music in between. I'm going back to my normal thing where I'm dropping one song a month. Pushing my thing on TikTok. Yeah, bro. I have so much records that it just don't make sense anymore. It don't make sense. So I need to get back into the being consistent. I love the fact that y'all are consistent, and I don't know if I noticed like just being consistent how that works now. Like you don't have to be the greatest thing. You just gotta be consistent. Like I don't like my music. Of course, I don't think my music is the greatest thing, but you know, to be honest, it's it's growing. So I just have to be on them. And I remember people just always saying like, "Yo, I see you every day." I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yo, on TikTok you there every day, and that's because I will post in 2-3 times a day.
That's what you gotta do.
I have to do it. So I gonna see me a lot more on that type of tip. Music definitely dropping. I'd have a song dropping next week. Called New Positions. I'm going back to the RC and B vibes, but still implementing a lot of soca into it, like the compa, like Access Granted. It's really a compa mixed with my vibes or what I get going on. So it's about. I'm going back after that. I'm going back after what works. Access Granted.
You dropping that fuck that. You keeping it.
I know we ain't gotta tell you to keep going, but don't say it anyways,
man,
bro. Just keep going.
I appreciate that, bro.
You're very talented. One of the people them that every time I see you on social media, like, I know for a fact that man walking, and you come over here and you basically say it for yourself. And I always used to tell you, like, yo, Todd look like he'd be walking.
Working, bro. I have a great team too. I want to big up my team. I want to big up, especially my parents, bro. My parents are one of my biggest supporters. And even though it's just like, they just leave me do what I gotta do. That means the world to me, because before they weren't leaving me do what I gotta do. They were on my ass about everything, on the sense of my boy, even down to my hair, how I dress, like the music I put out, the fact that they like literally respect what it is I have going on. It's been a whole lot easier. Family dinners have been a lot easier to me, those type of things. But big up my team too: Anthony, Joker, A+, Neva. I get my 2 guys in the back, Mikey and Lonnie, that's out literally been around from day one. That's what's cool. I was talking to Red too, is because I have people around me that literally just be around me just because. It's not of you have to do something or this and that. It's just because they really fucking fuck with what I doing and support what I doing. So I really, really appreciate all them. If I miss you, I love all you. It's a long conversation.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Take us away, Rian. Take us away.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. WTG. You know what I'm saying? Get Todd in the host. Big up Todd one time for coming through. Appreciate them, man, for sure.
All the time.
Sure. We had cause in the building, Big Mountain in the fucking house. You know what it is? And the breeze. Man. I'll
Respect.
be blessed.
Love alone. Yo.
We there,